Hey there, it's Sarah, and I create 12-minute workouts to help everybody keep moving, regardless of where you are on your fitness journey, no matter how busy your day gets. If you can just set aside 12 minutes to better your body's functionality, then you're on your way to improving your overall fitness. And today I'm bringing you 12 minutes of cardio. So if that sounds a little too intense and you're looking for something less active, don't worry, there's a little bit of everything here at 12 Minute Fit, so you can hit pause on this video, hit play on a different workout, and come back to this one on a day when you do want some cardio. If you're still asking yourself if you want cardio or not, let me remind you of the immediate benefits you get from a cardiovascular workout. When you bring your heart rate up, you start to move the blood through your body faster. That's going to give you an immediate energy boost, and it's going to bring that blood to your brain, giving you a cognitive boost, so you think a little more clearly as you go on with the rest of your day. And you're also going to release those awesome endorphins that's going to give you a mood boost to help you get through the rest of your day. So why don't you give yourself 12 minutes to better yourself? Let's get moving. You need a little bit of space on the floor. We're going to stay on the feet, and we're going to move fast, 30 seconds at a time. You do get a short break right in the middle of this workout, so if you'd like to have some water nearby, go ahead and grab that. And you'll have a little break to get a sip of water. Or take one anytime you need one. It's your workout. It's your 12 minutes. We're just going to start moving around however your body wants to move for about 30 seconds. I'm going to just bounce from side to side. You can bounce with me. You can just roll the shoulders or take a high knee march. You can take some torso twists, whatever feels good to you. Maybe a little stretch. But in 15 seconds, we're all going to do this bounce. We're going to keep our torso square, and we're going to start to twist the hips as we bounce. So both feet will move, the hips will twist, the torso stays forward. Start to draw your belly button up and in as you bounce from side to side with those hips. Keeping those shoulders square to the front, that belly button tight to the spine, the chest lifted so you're getting deep breaths as you move and start to get that heart rate up. If you're tired of bouncing, you can just step one foot forward and then tap it in. We're going to start to jog at the bell. It can be a light jog. It can be a high knee march. You can start to bring those heels behind you or those knees up in front. Remember to keep breathing and take this to any sort of jog that you would like. Maybe you're going to march it out for these last 10 seconds. And then we're moving to a side lunge, stepping one foot out, bending into that knee, and maybe reaching towards the floor as we send the hips back, changing sides. We want the toes facing towards the corners and the knees pressing out towards those pinky toes. And just going side to side, keeping the chest lifted, but sending the hips back. Knees pressing out. Continuing to breathe. We're going to turn this side to side movement into a little skater run. So imagine you're skating from one foot over to the other, tucking that opposite foot behind that standing leg. Knees are still pressing out, toes are still out, and you can swing those arms to move faster. Keep your core tight, your chest lifted. You choose the speed. You can step it at any time. We're going to take these skaters forward and then do a little jump jack back. So we're going to do a few runs forward, and then we're going to take the feet out and in to bring ourselves back. If you don't want to come forward, stay in place, and then you'll just step tap. So you'll go in place with the skater, and then step tap. 12 more seconds of whatever we're doing. Maybe you're still skating forward, jump jack back. We're going to squats at the bell. Plant the feet under the hips, sit the hips back and down. Knees are going to bend over the middle of the foot. Ribs are going to stay over those thighs. Keeping the chest lifted. Sit into those heels. Let your heart rate come down just a little bit. We're adding a heel lift at the bell. Let's sit low into those squats. Fire up those glutes. Start to lift the heels at the top. Sit into them to squat. Letting that heart rate come down just a little bit more because we're adding on from here. We're going to jump forward and then run it back. At the bell. If you don't want to, you can stay here and add a high knee march, or jump forward and run it back, or heel lift, high knee march. So you'll squat, lift the heels, march the knees in front. If you're jumping, land into those heels, let them help absorb that landing. Knees bend over the center of the foot, chest stays up, hips sit back. At the bell, plant the feet, throw some punches forward. Make a tight fist, catch your breath. You can step one foot back, but square those hips and move those shoulders from side to side. You choose how fast and how far you're punching. Try not to lock the arms in the front. Keep that core tight. We're going to add these punches to our jump forward, run back, or squat heel lift. So you can do squat heel lift, punch 4, 3, 2, 1, or jump and run and punch. For 20 more seconds. Remember, if you're jumping, land into those heels. Help the feet, or let the feet help the knees absorb that landing. Core tight as you move. Shoulders move in those punches. We're going to take a short breather and stretch it out. Get a sip of water or just bend into that side lunge. Use it as a stretch to the other side. Catch your breath. Bring the heart rate down. We're going to work through those backwards. But we're going to start with just the jabs, making sure we get that heart rate back up after our quick break. So start to bring yourself up, feet in, hip distance apart, and punch. Fist tight, shoulders moving, core tight, hips square. Try to punch in your own eye line so you see your fist right in front of your face. Keeping those punches above the heart will help lift that heart rate up. And at the bell, we're going to add the jump forward, run back, or squat heel lift to your jabs in 3 seconds. You can jump, you can squat heel lift, and then throw those punches. 4, 3, 2, 1, or whatever feels good to you. Moving a little faster if you can. You're over halfway through your workout. Make sure you're getting that heart rate up as high as we can today, getting the most out of our 12 minutes. We're going to just the jump forward and run back, or squat, heel lift, high knee march. You pick where you're at in your workout. Make sure those knees always bend right over the middle of the foot. Make sure you're landing softly in that jump. Just a squat and a heel lift at the bell. A chance to bring that heart rate down just a little bit. Feet under the hips. Hips back. Lift up those heels at the top. Make sure they're down as you squat. Core is tight. Chest is lifted. We want to be able to get those big breaths. Moving that blood through our body. Lifting that heart rate up. Boosting our metabolism, our mood, our brain, and our energy. Squat, pulse, sit low, stay low. Knees over the middle of the foot. Squeeze those glutes. Lift your chest, sit into those heels. If you need to come up, shake it out for a second, you can, but try to stay low. We're going to skate or run forward at the bell. Legs are burning. Work through that burn. Catch your breath. 3 seconds. Skater, run forward. And then, oh, jump jack back. Don't run it back. Jump jack, feet out and in. Or stay where you are, side to side. And then a little tap in and out. You get to pick. If you're going forward with your skaters, jump jack back. Or if you're staying in place, step tap. Just the skaters in about 5 seconds. So just that lateral side to side movement, knee bending out towards that pinky toe, toes facing towards the corners. Maybe move your arms and add a little bit more speed. Maybe slow it down. We're heading into our side lunges in about 10 seconds. We're going to start to bring that heart rate down safely, continuing to move, but we're going to slow the breath, slow the heart rate. Big, low, side lunge, side to side. Step the foot out, bend the knee back towards that pinky toe. Sit the hips back. Keep the chest lifted. Side lunges, deep breaths. We're taking it to a jog at the bell. It can be a high knee march if you don't want to jog. It can be a high knee run if you're looking for more at the end of your workout. You can bring those heels behind you. You can take an easy jog. You can just march. But you want to challenge yourself, push yourself. You're almost done with your workout. 10 more seconds. Move faster. Breathe harder. Lift that heart rate one last time. Find your core. We're going to march with an elbow twist to the knee. Can you bring your fingers by the temples and keep your elbows lifted back and wide? Lift the knee. Twist that elbow towards it. Try to keep the hips square. Twist the torso. 10 seconds. We're almost done. 3 seconds. Squat pulse. Sit low. Knees over center of the foot. Hips back. You can bring your arms forward. You can bring them down in front. You can hold them up in front. Whatever feels good to you. Sit low. Squeeze those glutes. Keep that core tight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Fold forward. Stretch the back of the legs. Let your heart rate come down. Start to heel toe your feet wide. Bend into one leg. Bring your hands up to that thigh. Sit the hips back and switch. And let's go back and forth for about 10 more seconds. 5 seconds.
Activity completed.
There's your 12 minutes. Whew. Get some water. If you've got 12 more minutes, you're looking for more, we've got everything here at 12 Minute Fit. You can stretch it out. You can keep this intensity going for 12 more minutes. You can pick a body part and focus on that. Or you can get on with the rest of your busy day. Because you gave yourself 12 minutes and you did an awesome job. And I'll see you next time.